attention, please. It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So, hi guys, it is Dave in real life too, and this is the football. Yes, Premier League season starts this weekend. So we're going to do a look at the Premier League table and where I think teams are going to be positioned in by the end of the season. Yeah, we will look back at this at the end of the season and see how well I did. But without further ado, we are going to go into position number 20, and that is Fulham FC. Yeah, newly promoted Fulham. I haven't spent big in the transfer market. In fact, I think they've not really bought anybody of note. Obviously, they lost Carvalho to Liverpool, which is a massive body blow to them. I do think there was a player what went the other way, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, I think Fulham at number 20. Then I am gone for another newly promoted team, Bournemouth, at number 19. Yeah, I think Bournemouth are going to struggle. The newly promoted teams tend to struggle. They just don't seem to spend enough money. So, in the transfer window, and I think that's the case with these two, Fulham and Bournemouth. I think they're going straight back down. They're kind of yo-yo teams anyway, but yeah, I don't expect them to have fantastic seasons. At number 18 will probably shock a few people, but over the last couple of seasons I've seen kind of a declining performance-wise. Great defensive football club, and I'm talking about Brighton. I think it's time for Brighton to finally leave the Premier League. They've not really done much. They just seem to be just there in the Premier League, and I think it's okay financially for the club, but yeah, we want exciting football in the Premier League, and it's just not an exciting football club. I think their luck runs out this season. I think they will get relegated. We'll go to 17, and that is Leeds United. Massive body blows for them in the transfer market, losing Calvin Phillips and Rafinha in the transfer market is a massive blow, because I think they would have finished higher up in the table if they'd have stayed, but unfortunately losing them, having to start fresh with new, young, fresh talent, though it's not going to be easy for them. So I think they finished 17, just above the relegation. They could be heavily involved in that relegation dogfight, which I'm not happy. I am a Leeds lad, but obviously I don't support Leeds, but I've always got an eye on that team. At 16, Brentford. Yet again, had a fantastic debut season in the Premier League. I think they don't have that much fortune this time round. Losing Christian Eriksen to Man United, massive body blow to them. But I just think Brentford, they're not as good. And I think the debut season, it was pretty much a fluke. I could be completely wrong, but I think they stay up for another season. So in 16, but you need to start spending money, Brentford. At 15, newly promoted Nottingham Forest. I mean, I've probably just put these here because I'm a originalist. Obviously, Nottingham Forest was in the Premier League, and yeah, I can see big things for Nottingham Forest in the new up-and-coming season. Did well against teams like Arsenal and that in the FA Cup last season. Everton at number 14. Yes, they had a relegation dogfight last season. I do think they've bought well. They've got Tarkowski in from Burnley, which is a good signing for them, a defensive-minded player. I think that will help them stay up and stay out of the relegation dogfight this season, but they're not going to have a fantastic season, let's put it that way. We move to Southampton, 13th in the league. I mean, this team could finish absolutely anywhere, to be quite honest with you. I put them in 13th. They could finish lower than that. But, you know, if they have a good season, they've got some good players. Prowse, very good. Yeah, so I put them at 15. Same with number 12, Wolves. It's very same. Not many new faces in. But if they click and they get the team that they've got to play, I think they could be one of them teams in the mid-table. Talking about mid-table team, we've got Crystal Palace. We are doing Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, first game of the season. The live watch along. But yeah, Crystal Palace, 11th, just outside the top 10. I think they're thereabouts. Not a bad team. Bit hit and miss with the score lines, but they can cause a lot of problems for the main top teams. So that's why they're there. Newcastle at number 10. They should have absolutely bossed the transfer window. They've got money. And the fact that they've just started to try and sign players now is shocking. The one major signing what I think will benefit to them is Pope from Burnley. Great goalkeeper. Very good at keeping clean sheets. I think Newcastle need a really good, sturdy goalkeeper going forward, so that's a great signing for them. They've got Matt Targett from Aston Villa as well. Just little bitty signings. They don't suggest that they're going to do stuff. It's just that they're just like mediocre signings, really, to be honest. So yeah, they're finishing 10th for me. At number 9, Aston Villa. Steven Gerrard, his second season at Villa. Philip Coutinho obviously signed last season. Great signing for Villa, by the way. I love Phil Coutinho. Yeah, I can see them nestling in that top 10 and being comfortable there as well. Aston Villa, not to be knocked. Then we go to Leicester. Oh, I think Leicester could be that funny team this season where I don't think their performances are going to be that great. And the reason why I say that, they've not really made a mark in the transfer market either. Now, obviously, James Maddison has gained quite a lot of interest from the likes of Newcastle. I think even Man United were interested at one point. Yeah, I just don't. I think Leicester are kind of dropped off. They're not the team that there was when they won the Premier League, let's put it that way. And I think they will struggle this season, getting back to that kind of level again. So yeah, I've got them down in number 8. West Ham is at number 7. They could be higher. West Ham could really cause some damage this season. I put them at 7 because I just think the teams at the top are there because they've bought well in the transfer market, let's put it that way. But yeah, I think West Ham could cause quite a few nightmares. We are doing the West Ham Man City game on Sunday. I think Man City will have a tough time at West Ham Stadium, to be quite honest with you. I think West Ham are going to shock quite a few people this season. And they might even do better than the 7th position that I've given. Talking about top teams, we have at number 6, we're talking Europa territory here, and that is Man United. Man United, late to the signings, missed out on so many big names. Finally got the first one in, which was Christian Eriksen. We've got Martinez. Don't know too much about Martinez, if I'm all honest. But Ten Hag obviously has connections with these two players through Ajax. So I think if you're a Man United fan, that you'd be excited for that. Give them time, though. I don't think it's going to be a quick solution in one season. Getting rid of the likes of Pogba is fantastic. Obviously, Lingard has gone to Nottingham Forest. The main thing now is, what are you doing with Ronaldo? Ronaldo stays and you make a go of it. I can see Man United maybe even finishing higher than 6. But if it goes, you know what, I don't know what's going to happen to Man United going forward with that one. He's just a bit of a sticky wicket and something that you don't need at the start of a new season. Ronaldo, pretty selfish in the way that he's handling his situation right now. I mean, I'd get shut if you can, but it depends on who's interested. A lot of clubs are literally dropping out left, right and centre right now. They don't want to sign him. So that's the situation at Man United. Spurs in 5th, could be 4th. They finished 4th last season. That could happen again. Spurs have bloody gone big or gone home with the transfers this season. I mean, let me try and say his name right. Basinga. We've got Peritage, Spence. And the one that I picked is Richarlison from Everton. I mean, he's obviously an hit and miss player, right? Let's not sugarcoat it. I mean, this guy can get red cards. But on his day and in a good football club, I think he can shine. I mean, imagine Richarlison, Son and Kane up front. That's quite mouth-watering. Maybe I'm a bit underestimating Spurs and putting them in 5th. But I have my reason. Maybe they can finish 4th. Maybe they can actually do something in the Premier League. Conte is a great manager. But I put them at 5th for now. That's where I think they are. This is going to shock quite a few people, especially on doors. I am sorry. I apologise right now. But I think Arsenal are going to finish 4th. And yeah, I do get that. That is massively shocking, right? But I think it's just down to the one signing. Gabriel Jesus is the one at Man City, which you used to just put in your fantasy football league teams because you knew he was going to score or he'll get your points. And I think that's what he's going to do at Arsenal. I think Arsenal have been missing a pure striker. No disrespect to Aubameyang, no disrespect to Lacazette, but they haven't shone the way that they should have done at Arsenal. I think Gabriel Jesus has had a fantastic pre-season and shown that what he's totally capable of in the new season. So quite excited for that. So Gabriel Jesus is and Arsenal 4th. 3rd, Chelsea. Simple. Don't think. I think the signings, 2 of the signings. Obviously, we'll talk about the main one in a minute. Raheem Sterling going there. Don't know if that's a fantastic signing or not. Not a massive Raheem Sterling fan. I'm sure Chelsea fans are excited about it. Yeah. But yeah, so Raheem Sterling obviously going to Chelsea, but Koulibaly for Napoli, that is a signing. He's a great defender and that's really going to help. They've got rid of Rudiger, who went to Barcelona. And now, obviously, you've got Koulibaly to replace him, and that's fantastic. I do think that's going to help with Chelsea's defensive woes from last season. It's just a great signing, Koulibaly. Anybody who plays bloody FIFA will know that player is the one to buy for your defence. So, yeah, fantastic signings from Chelsea. They just need to get rid of quite a lot of dead wood before they mount a proper challenge. I mean, I think it could be a 3-horse race this season. I think Chelsea are really going to have their say in the title race. Right, like literally, as you know, I'm a Liverpool fan. I struggled with where I wanted to put them in the table. I didn't want to be biased. I have put Liverpool 2nd, and there's just a good reason. I don't think we signed many players with strength in depth in mind. I like the signings we've got in. I'm not going to lie, Carvalho does interest me, but he's certainly one for the future. Darwin Núñez, is he going to be a sensation or a flop? That is the biggest question that I have going into this new season. Pre-season wise, impressed in 2 games and not so much in the other couple of games. I mean, I think that's, I don't like that. I want him to score in every single pre-season game for me to be like, yes, come on. But yeah, it's a sticky one. If Núñez becomes the Torres or the Suarez that we've had in the past, if even taken Ian Rush, then we're in for a treat and we could cause massive damage in the title race. But I'm going to hold that a bit back and be a little bit more reserved. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, I want us to win the league. I want us to win everything. But this is a predictions video, and it's a non-biased predictions video. So I think we finished 2nd this time round. And obviously, last but not least, and yes, 3 times in a row. It's not the first time it's ever been done. It's been done by several clubs at the top level. But I think it's Man City's turn. I think De Bruyne is still one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Diaz in defence. Got to be strengthened. Bringing Calvin Phillips in. It's a great signing. He's not going to play first team football every time, but I think he's a fantastic signing nonetheless. And then of course you've got Haaland. I mean, this is like the story with Liverpool. I mean, they've got Darwin Núñez, you've got Haaland. Haaland's a proven goal scorer. Doesn't mean that he's going to bang in the goals. He could have a shit season. He could be shocking. And it really goes down to the strikers. I think this is a real season of who can score the most goals between Darwin, Núñez and Haaland. I have Haaland slightly ahead. I mean, am I forgetting Salah? Absolutely not. But I'm talking about the new signings making an impact. Salah is brilliant. There's no doubt about it. But I'm worried about the rest of the Liverpool team, if I'm being all honest. Our midfield, it's not quite where it needs to be, in my opinion. Whereas I think Man City's is exactly where it needs to be. De Bruyne bossing that midfield. If he gets injuries, then we'll swip it around. Liverpool take the league, and that's what it goes down to, really. So that's it. I've got Man City getting the title yet again. I hope not. I hope that I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, that is my league table. We'll go through it again. So we've got Fulham at 20, 19 Bournemouth, 18 Brighton, Leeds in 17th, Brentford in 16th, 15th is Nottingham Forest, 14th is Everton, 13 is Southampton, 12 is Wolves, 11 is Crystal Palace, Newcastle at 10th, Aston Villa at 9, Leicester in 8th, West Ham in 7th, Man United in 6th, Spurs in 5th, Arsenal 4th, Chelsea 3. In second place, runners-up yet again, Liverpool, and your champions, Man City. Let me know in the comment section below which way you would go. Where would you do? Which places would you change in my table? Who have you got as champions? Who have you got being relegated? They're the two most important questions. Who's getting the title? Who's getting relegated? That's what I want to know from you guys in the comment section below. Watch out for tomorrow's predictions video, as the prediction game is back, baby. So yeah, look out for that tomorrow. And yeah, let's see at the end of the season what I get right. And we'll do a point system and see how many points I can get from my predictions table. So I have been Dave in Real Life 2. This is Dave in Real Life Football. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a while. Bye for now. Please like, comment and subscribe.